Ah, good. We're going. All right, today we're going to be talking about everything being for sale. I have 5L715s for sale. They're going cheap, $235. Um, you pay for the shipping. As well, I'm selling my Powerbase XTA 5000D. Just give me an offer and I'll let you know if I can squeeze it that low. As well, I'm selling all my 6x9s, 25 bucks a piece. I have 5 of them, as well as my 6.5 components in the rear. If anybody's looking for those for the pair for 20 bucks. I'm just decided. I've had a lot of fun with Kicker. Done a lot of cool things with Kicker. I believe I've spent enough time spent enough time trying to prove that Kicker are very capable, good quality sounding speakers. Now I know for a fact that there's quite a large community out here in Minnesota that pay attention to me now, and they all understand that, yeah, man, Kicker rocks. But my girlfriend and I were talking the other day, and she says, Aaron, haven't you already proven that Kicker can be capable of being loud and yada yada yada? And I said, well, yeah, I guess I have. And that got me to thinking. Just that one question got me to thinking quite a bit. So a little bit later in the conversation, she mentions, get rid of those speakers, Aaron. Let's see what you can do. So I thought about it, and it just so happens that I don't ever eat a whole lot of asparagus. I ate a whole bunch of asparagus. I got sick for 3 days, like fucking sick. So don't ever eat asparagus. But yeah, I ended up staying up from about 8 p.m. that evening to about 4:30 a.m. the next morning, and I really only had time to think. So I decided that, like I said, I'm selling everything, and I mean, I even have boxes. My boxes, if you want to buy them, if you live in Minnesota, just let me know. I have one box on reserve for my buddy Clayton, but if someone gives me a good enough offer on it, you can have the pillow box. But anyways, on to newer, better things. I am in the process of buying 2 Powerbase XTA 5000Ds. I'm going to go, everything's going to be new, except for my Infinity Kappa amp, all my speakers, everything, boxes. I might even seal off the C-pillar wall. So, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to run 10K of clean power at 2 ohms with the 2 Powerbases strapped on 4 RE Audio XXX 15s. And I'm going to be tuning it low, like 32 hertz. And I'm giving roughly 18 cubic feet per speaker, or not per speaker, for the whole chamber, including port and sub displacement. I'm doing a 260 square inch port by 17 inches deep. The entire box is going to be double baffled from top to bottom, fucking double baffled. Trophies. I got enough of those to choke a horse. But double baffled all the way through. I'm going to reinforce it with bolts. I'm going to put 90s in it all the way around. 45s. Every 90-degree angle is going to contain some African sort of 45. Like I said, I'm going to be bracing it with 1-inch thick steel rod bolts. I'm going to be doing top, bottom, front, and back for each side. Subs forward, port forward. I'm losing the back seat, but I'm trying to figure out a way that I can still squeeze people back there so they can fuck with my port. I'm about to be moving shit tons of air, people. Fucking 4 inches of peak-to-peak excursion at 3,000 watts. So I won't be getting quite the full 4 inches of peak-to-peak, but if I get 3 inches, I've already got more than everybody else. These RE Audio Triple X's, they're very interesting speakers. I'm going to use them just to compete with and have fun with, and to really just see what I have spent enough time learning through all the years in car audio, and see what I'm really capable of. Again, I'm going to keep the theme clean, power, less power, louder. Okay? One of the reasons I'm not going with like DC, Sundown, they're all good speakers. Some people have seen me hate on them on YouTube. I only hate on them because they break. In my opinion, if you spend $100 on something, it's supposed to last you a year. If you spend $400 on something and it only lasts you 15 minutes, either way, if you're pumping 8K into it or not, if you're going to use a speaker, it should last. That's why I decided to go with the RE Triple X's, because of their massive cooling system, the massive amounts of flux, the integral specific 2-coil design. There's actually 2 split individual coils. There's 2 gaps. There's a deep cut bottom plate to prevent bottoming out. Hard anodized aluminum former, flat wound 8-layer 3-inch voice coil, 2K RMS, but RE told me straight up, if you're running clean power, they'll easily do 35 RMS. So I'm really not even going to be powering these speakers up. Next year I will be. I'll be putting them on about 15,000 watts, just to give them a little bit more juice. But like I said, I'm contemplating on sealing the wall. Damn it. Yeah, I'm contemplating on sealing the wall. I'm not sure. One of the main aspects I've kept with my vehicle is that everything can be removed, and I can put the car back to normal with the exception of a few panels I've had to cut into. I take pride in that. I take pride in being able to hit 150 dB and take my amp and my stereo out in about, I would say, not even an hour, and as well have it back in within an hour. Gives me capabilities for, you know, having the whole cargo area of my vehicle. I'm going to be making a removable amp rack with quick connects for all the amp connections, so I can just pull all the positives off and pull the whole amp rack out of it. And I might possibly make a backup amp rack. Looking at adding one more kinetic, probably. Not yet, but in the future. But until I get the second amp to strap, I'm going to run my Powerbase XTA 5000D at a half ohm. And so that way I can break these speakers in a little bit before I hit them on the 10K at 2 ohms. I'm even considering running them at the amp's strapped at 1 ohm. But that's a lot of fucking power. Roughly, last time I strapped my XTA 5000D at 1 ohm free air, I think I was getting like 6,000 watts. So, at a half ohm, I have pretty high aspirations that this thing's gonna be loud as fuck. But, this is what's up, you know. Kicker's gone, the whole fucking shebang. I'm moving on up. Why did I choose RE Audio? Pretty speakers. They're neat. They're innovative. Their design is interesting. And I figure, fuck, let's give them a chance. Let's see what we can do. I want, you know, these things are actually more sound quality driven than actually for SPL. But if you put them in a big enough box, they'll do SPL just fine. So, you guys, we're about to see some seriously large stuff. Talking hair tricks, floating shit. Fucking, I'm going to try to hit over 155. And if I do, I'll be fucking peachy as hell. Yeah, buddy. But I have a feeling I'm going to get a lot higher. I'm redoing the whole car. It's going to be insane. Okay, tell your friends, subscribe. And, just in case you didn't know, I actually have a Facebook. I've introduced it to a few of my good friends, and I didn't want to tell everyone I had a Facebook to begin with because I had to learn how to use it. I've never had Facebook. I don't mess around with computers and shit. So I now kind of got an idea how to use Facebook. So just type in Thunderknock XB, THUNDERKNOCK space XB, and you will find it. Go ahead and join. The Scion is still going to be the Thunderknock. As well, I'm going to be creating kind of like a bass club, a YouTube bass club. I kind of want to make a Minnesota community. I have 2 members already. My vehicles, we all have God names for team names. So my vehicle is the Thunderknock. So we all agreed we're going to call my car Zeus. I'll be the team leader. My buddy Clayton, he's going to be Adonis, or not Adonis, Anubis, the Egyptian god of death, as well the afterlife. And my buddy Dave the man, he's going to be Thor. So I'm excited. These 2 guys are true bass heads. Go and check out Clay Boob's channel and see what's up. Clay Boob 1 is his name. I'll put a link to his channel. Just go see what's up. He's a real nice guy, super nice guy. Him and Dave, I gotta give props to them both because they've both helped me a lot. Dave gives me almost all my music, and he takes good care of me when it comes to music, and he's wonderful with suggestions. My buddy Clayton, he's just an all-around nice guy. Big-hearted, great dad, great husband, great family. The only way to describe is just they're all around absolutely delightful people for any human being. And I do thank you guys, seriously, both of you, Dave, for all the music and your support, and Clay, man, I'm happy to have met you. Hopefully we can have a good long friendship, and hopefully we can take this a little bit higher. I hope. But that's a shout out to my boys out there, my basshead boys, Anubis and Thor. Yeah. Just private message me if you're interested in joining this club at all. You don't have to have a car, but you do have to prove that you have an absolute commitment. My buddy Dave, like he's in it head first. He doesn't even got a car, but I would say he's probably even more into car audio than most people. And my buddy Clay, oh man, he's just got it running through his veins. That kid has got it bad. He's a fucking bass junkie. He's a lot like me. Just who cares where it's coming from or how it gets there? Just give it to me. So, anyways, I hope you guys don't hate me for getting rid of my kickers, but I promise you there's going to be much more interesting stuff coming up soon. I'm doing a whole log, an entire build. Like, it's going to be about 40 hours worth of stuff. So help me get some subscribers. Now's the time where I teach you all my secrets, all my cheap secrets, the things that have gained me massive amounts of dBs out of my kickers. For one instance, I use polyfill in my car. The fuck does this guy do with polyfill? Well, like I said, tell your friends. I really want to meet everyone in Minnesota who's got a car with bass. So if you live in Minnesota and you see this video, find me, call me, whatever, text me, PM me. I don't even know. Just, I gotta meet you. Take you for a ride in a Thunderknock. I don't know. Just a total ramble, and to let you guys all know what the fuck is going on, so that way you know why I've been gone for a little while. But big stuff coming soon.